The great figures in Shakespeare startle themselves because they overhear themselves. If you've never heard yourself on a tape before, it startles you. You don't recognize that as being your voice. I'm always surprised, being a big fat fellow, that my voice isn't a deep, low voice. But of course it isn't. And I know that only because I've heard it in reproduction. I think that when Shakespeare's great figures overhear themselves and are startled into a kind of awareness of self different than they've experienced before, that there really is a moment. It can be only the briefest of moments, but there is an actual moment which, you and I can see all the time when we overhear ourselves, in which you don't for a moment realize that it is you who is speaking, in which one is surprised, so that something in one gets turned around. And out of that moment of non-recognition comes the will to change. Shakespeare effectually turns the question of a self into a conscious fiction. His great characters are free artists of themselves.
What a piece of work is a man! How noble in reason, how infinite in faculties. In action, how like an angel. In apprehension, how like a god. And yet to me, what is this quintessence of dust? Dust, 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 dust.
Shakespeare's insight that we are free to create our own story was a liberation. Who needs a soul when you can have a self? Why allow God to pin you in place when you can be free to make of yourself what you will?